Hey Cancer, it's Robin. Robin's Realm Readings. I've come back to bring you a self-union reading. It's kind of an interesting time because right now we're dealing with Mercury retrograde, but it's a different kind of a Mercury retrograde this time. I'm not an astrologer. I'm a tarot reader and a channeler and a psychic, but I just can tell you this, that it's a challenge, and especially now, I'm going to do something special for you guys. Right now, we're finishing off the blood moon eclipse, which has also been causing a lot of interesting energy. I think the Cancers are probably surviving it the best because you're very tapped into your emotions and you're very supportive for other people. And for that, I thank you. If you're returning back to my channel, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. I'm going to try to help you. This is what I'm here for. Bear with me just a moment because I'm going to start your reading in an unusual way. I'm going to pull a goddess card for your energy. Something tells me to do it, so I'm going to do it. Bear with me a minute. Now, the feminine energy that I'm pulling this for is because when you have the masculine energy of Mars in retrograde, what you have is you have a softening of the energies. And a lot of the hardcore, especially the females that have more masculine qualities, they're softening, which means that they're able to be a better receptor. So you have a better reception, and it seems to me like more people are going to be like Cancer during this time period of your sensitivities, your receptive nature, your giving nature. So I want to ask it doesn't matter if you're male or female, this is an energy representation for you. So Cancer, what goddess is representing the energy of Cancer for the first 2 weeks of August? Whoa, no, finger's not working right. Well, here we go. Popped right out on me. It's beautiful. Blossoming. Can you see it good? I worry about the lighting here a lot. Now this card, it says you are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Opening up and receiving. Let me see what she says. This is Arakira. Interesting name. Who is that? You know, I don't pull that card very much, so I have no idea. Arakira. I'll tell you who she is and how that ties into you. She's a Celtic and Germanic goddess who multitasks as an earth mother deity, a fairy queen, and also a bridge between earthly life and the hereafter. She helps us put our goals and challenges into perspective so that we don't needlessly stress ourselves. Call upon her for emergency money or help in manifesting supply. She is especially fond of assisting artists and inventors. So you have a supportive feminine energy, divine feminine energy for you, okay? I'm going to put her right here. I don't know if you can see all this. Let me tilt this just a tiny bit. Okay, you guys. With that being said, I'm jumping right into your reading. As you know, I've been doing these readings now since I've got these Dreams of Gaia. It's a different kind of a tarot deck. They're way more advanced than your regular tarot. You wouldn't even read them necessarily. Sometimes you do read some of the energies. In the Dreams of Gaia, it's very prominent with the to seek, to feel, to grow, to heal is what it says. Isn't that fantastic? Deep in thought. What I'm getting is that in these 10, usually in the tarot decks you have 10 per energy, like cups, swords, wands, coins. You have 10 characteristics in each one of your decks. And each one of the suits. And so you have like the beginning is one is a new adventure, it's new energy, and then it goes up through the energies and the different possibilities until you get to the final step, which is the 10 of the minor suits. And the 10 is where you're like, the end, it is, I've accomplished this, I've gotten here, and then you can start over again. But in the dreams of Gaia, there's 11 and 12. And then you go into the royal suite. The royal suit, kings, knights, kings, queens. And we are bringing a different kind of element with this. So I want to do this union reading for you, where we'll have a card that talks about the main focus of your reading, a card that kind of represents your soul energy, and a card that's called Bring Them Together, the union card, how to merge these two energies to become something productive for yourself. All right? We will pull love cards. I'll pull some love cards. Romance angels. I'll pull an archangel card for you too. So let's see what the main energy for you that you're dealing with here. I don't know. I don't like to use the word challenge, so I use the word focus. What's the focus for Cancer from August 15th, 1st to the 15th? What's the focus for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, August 1st to 15th. By the way, before I lay these down, thank you for coming back to my channel. If you're coming back, and if you're new, welcome. If you like my readings, let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, share. I'm here to give you support and guidance. That's what I'm here for. Now let's go on. Let's go ahead and look at Cancer. Bless this reading. Bless my intuition. Help me to tap into Cancer's energy. The main focus of your reading? Oh, the crone. Whoa. The soul energy for you is the inner child, the child. And the union card for you is the 7 of coins. So let me show you these cards. She's a major energy. She's the major arcana. She's the crone. You see the crow? Looks like she's very Wiccan or something, very magical. There's a passageway right here and a dark sun, a person going into a passageway, and she's holding a magic wand, all lit up. I don't know what that means. I haven't read that one yet. Then you have this child, which is also the major energy. Look at, so innocent and beautiful. This is your soul, representation of your soul for the first 2 weeks of August. Playful, enlightened, close to God. Okay? What the heck is this combination? And then you have the 7 of coins. Look at the lit up chakras. The person's taking the time to establish what they're doing. The two differences in their energies. This will be the union card for these. So let me go ahead, because I'm unfamiliar with this crone. Until I become familiar with them and I can just blurt out exactly what it means, I have to look them up. All right, the crone energy for Cancer. It's feminine power. It's fearlessness. It's authenticity. Individuality, independence, new purpose, freedom, and shadow self. You know we all have that, right? The woman who understands her true nature, aware of her choices. This is represented by a woman, but it doesn't have to be feminine, okay? But because we are dealing with Mars in retro, I think it's very apropos, okay? A life of your own design. This is someone that's designing things and setting them up for herself, her life. Fertile and productive future, a childless state. Oh, that's interesting. Seems like you got a conflict of interest here, but I don't know why. This is to remind you to respect your elders and cherish them. Do what's necessary, not expected. It's time to be fierce and to fight back. She symbolizes a proud and mature woman, An aging woman who is no longer influenced by a need to reproduce or parental responsibilities. She may be approaching or have reached a stage in her life where her menstrual cycles have slowed or ceased. She's no longer true to the crone archetype of old that's often depicted by a Western society. The nature of the crone has evolved with the times. She's the wise woman who's like nature, wild, still, passionate, volatile, calm, peaceful, adaptable, and flowing, creative, and powerful. She is everything she chooses to be. She's a woman who is aware of her choices and may well have transitioned from maiden to crone without feeling any need or desire to be a mother. She's unafraid of being alone or of walking her path alone. After centuries of being made an outcast and no longer being seen as having a functional role within society, because her childbearing days are over, the crone has learned to look after her own needs. She has, by necessity, become a strong and independent individual who's found new purpose. Her life is full, has meaning and direction, and it is a life of her own design. She's comfortable in her own skin. She's free of artifice and pretense, mature, honest, aware, and wise. She's both understanding and compassionate, but speaks and acts with a directness that some may find intimidating. The crone can be quick to hug and offer support, but she can also be blunt and is unafraid to deliver a tough love message if she feels it's needed. At times, this can give her the appearance of cruelty and ruthlessness, but while the crone's not a hard woman, she can be tough and unwilling to embrace other people's illusions. This is why some will always be quick to vilify the crone. She can be depicted as a cruel, hard, wicked, and selfish hag, and the very fact that she's both unrepentant and unwilling to be what society expects her to be may make her a target for those who are always to society's dictates, as well as those who impose society's dictates. What? But the crone is also very gentle and kind. She's loving, supportive, and nurturing. Every face she wears is her true face, but the face she wears will be the one that she feels is needed at the time. She's also who she needs to be when she needs to be. That's why the crone is often portrayed as a woman who's past her prime, wrinkled and ugly. If she's made to believe she's useless, she can be controlled. If the crone becomes aware of her potential and power, she's a force to be reckoned with. She symbolizes the emergence of a mature woman who sees herself in her prime, with many fertile, productive, and creative years ahead of her. She's a woman who embraces her true power and potential. I don't know any other way to describe this to you as part of your own nature. This is a general reading for Cancer, and I want you to know that it is probably a part of you. This is why Spirit wants me to bring it to you. The soul energy is the child. How very much a contrast. Wow. Let's take a look at this child, and then we'll look at how the Seven of Coins pulls it all together for you, okay? That's interesting. And in this Dreams of Gaia, you got like the child, the maiden, the youth, the parent. It's very archetypal, jungish, archetypal, okay? So I don't mind going there with you. All right. This is the number 1 card. It's a new beginning for you. Innocence, magic, divine love, trust, hope, forgiveness, awareness, potential, anticipation, and dependency. Stands for confidence, taking innocent joy and delight in your connection with the world in which you dwell, untouched by fear and full of hope and trust, despite any hardship, struggle, and harm that you faced, you continue to see only beauty through eyes bright with wonder. You see all of the good in all, both magic and magical. An innocent soul who believes in happy ever after. Well, I would say that there's a little bit of duality, the strength of the maturity within. The situation you may be dealing with could also be dealing with a person in your life that is older but has a lot of fulfilling, or has kind of like had a born again. I mean, the body kind of gets old and struggle. We struggle when we get older. So what happens is she taps into her magic and her power, and she doesn't take crap. She knows who she is. She's lined up her life. She's strong. She's confident. She puts people in their place and sets boundaries so that the innocence within her soul can enjoy newness every day. Joy, love. I see lavender flowers as an angelic, and you also have lavender here, which reminds me of the violet flame. Looky there, you guys. Amethyst. I'm telling you to carry an amethyst for the next 2 weeks. Okay? This is the union card between the mature energy of self-protection and revival and the new energy and the innocence within. This is where you get it all together. It looks like a meditative force. It is grounding. It is fruitful energy. It takes time. You know, they say meditation. Meditation is where you clear your mind of preconceived notions and ideas. And yet the Seven of Coins is where you're holding on and protecting what you've invested in. And let me tell you what I think you've invested in. Your own peace of mind, your own future, your own happiness, revival of your soul, keeping it together, growing, maintaining, keeping an eye on what you've nurtured so far. That's what I get, my loves. Now let me pull a romance card for you and see what your love life is going to look like for the next 2 weeks. Remember, it's only a 2-week period, right? Cancer. So, I don't know. You could be in a relationship, or you could be expecting one or working on one. You could be alone, working on yourself. But you're very soft at the moment. You're very receptive energy. And let's see what love has to say to you. What would you like to say to Cancer about their love life for the next 2 weeks? Romance angels, what would you like to say to Cancer with this union reading above you? What would you like to say to Cancer? Where are they at? Where are they at romantically? Where are they? Passionate, receptive energy, giving and receiving. You're very, very passionate with this feminine energy. Allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. Revival of your inner child by utilizing your mature woman and revitalizing your mojo, whatever it is that you like to do. What else would you like to tell Cancer romance angels? Okay. Let go of control issues. Speak your piece. Trust. Be innocent and go forward. Expect new things to blossom, and it's especially passion. Here it says, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So learn to breathe into your life, into your situations. Learn to let them unfold. Don't try to control everything. It doesn't ever work. All right, loves. I'm going to bring you an Archangel Oracle card to go with your reading. So let's close out your reading with an Archangel energy to see who is going to be manifesting in the presence of Cancers for the next 2 weeks. Who would like to guide you for the next 2 weeks in the angelic realms? The balancing out of your true natures of maturity and mystery and self-preservation and self-knowledge and boundaries. Oh, this is interesting. Clairsentience. You know, you are a water sign, right? You know, Archangel Raguel says, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Oh, my loves, there is your reading for August 1st to the 15th. This is your reading for Cancer. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you would like a personal reading, contact me, please, at robinsrealmreadings@gmail.com. And thank you so much for coming back and tuning in. And I hope that this has helped to nurture you, to bring you together with some understanding, something you couldn't put your finger on. This is why we're here, to help and guide you on these things. I give you blessings and thank you so much, and I love you. Bye, Cancer.